Hello, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Tonight's channeling. All right, we're bringing up do some messages and of course we go into the Q&A. So all right, here we go. Much love and those things. Greetings. We are felines, not your usual group. We are assisted bringing your Nordic humans to this earth with assistance for human creation or design. So the Nordics have been a part of your planet from the very beginning, but not in your human beginning. Before that, we were not even sure what was going to be brought seated on this earth as for species. There was, yes, dinosaur energies that were actually a plan for them to be here for a very long time, actually, but not everyone agreed on that. Of course, that caused a lot of alien wars when they were removed, because they weren't necessarily removed. Everyone was not all hands for that. So kind of gives you an idea of how it works when you have a species on this world and all of a sudden they are vanished, or as you know, from an asteroid or something around those lines. But yes, it was another species did not want them on this planet, basically. So it did cause a lot of aggravation on your Earth. You will eventually channel these energies on your own as you know more about our species, all species actually. As just knowledge will just come to many of you out of nowhere, out of the blue. And many cosmic beings will be assisting that you're not, maybe not. Cosmic beings are unusual because they come out of nowhere, like all beings, but they don't really have a form. They just appear. So, blessings to you all in your travels. Greetings, I am Raphael. Our energies are with you always. As yes, humanity is still forgiving itself from its past, as many are still, you'd be surprised how many are still not too happy with their past life existence here and are holding karma against them for moving on. But as you are awakening, you will see these blockages and assist with healing. You might see, if you see a person and see a glimpse of like an image or a caveman or a prehistoric time period, which I call your 1700s, just images might just flash to you of a person, or for yourself for that matter, an area that wishes to be released. So the reason we bring this up, because this will slowly be evolved into your society as you grow. Blessings to you all. Greetings to you. We are the Andomedan Council. You can call me Wick. We are assisting your society, of course. As yes, we've been, well, not all of us have been involved with your world, but yes, many of you incarnate on this planet, and then we are involved. Realize there's many planets in Andromeda, so many different planets do see your world as a potential of growth. And not everyone, but a great deal, do connect to the energies of those that are incarnated in this world, meaning you incarnate here and the vibration goes back to this world. And sometimes it gets affected for positive or negative reasons. So this brings more attention to your world from other species to give you some idea of how that works. Some of you might already know this. But we are here to assist your questions whenever you are ready.
Greetings, Wick. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Yes, thank you.
First off, we have a question from Amran, and I'm going to read his question. His first question, he would like to know if there is a message from Isis to him.
Yes, there's a relationship situation there. The two of them, yes, are growing within their higher selves, are combining energies, and they're creating a new species with this connection that is going into your son at this time. So what species this is something he'll have to connect with. But he does have a lot of insectoid connections, but a lot of them are energy beings. They're not necessarily in the, a lot of them aren't usually in the physical. So there's a different energy about them, of course, that they are assisting a lot of DNA infusions and growth. There's more to it to that. So blessings to you.
Thank you. His second question, he says, I recently had a dream of an energy spirit who dragged me slowly out of my bed in my dream, but I grabbed him and tried to throw him outside. He was just energy and I couldn't see him or her in the dream. Who was he or she, and what did they want?
Yes, this was I believe, a Archon being. The name Magnus comes. It was, yes, interastral. So it was basically going into your energy field and your astral vibration, kind of trying to, you can say in some way, trying to incarnate with you. Basically, as you awaken, they were kind of possessing you, as you probably know. So I wanted to affect your dreams to stay in your state. And even you remembering this dream, they still are reading information from you, but nothing that you don't want them to know, though. Blessings.
Thank you very much. Next up is Dragon.
Oh, how you doing?
Yes, greetings to you.
Have I had any interactions with the Andromedan Council in other incarnations?
Oh, yes, countless. You were there for clearing out corruption in its past. So, yes, during the Orion Wars, many Andromedans went through a lot of soul healing. So, yes, you'd also sometimes appear as a mantis being as one of your incarnations to get the word out that it's like time for a change. Sometimes you just appeared. Yeah, different forms, but one of them was a mantis, from what I'm being told.
Cool. My second question is, can you give a status check on the ascension and paradigm shifts of humanity? It's hard to tell from this perspective.
Yes, there's a lot of quantum energies being brought to your planet for healing through your Earth's core, but many of your conscious, basically the alien energies are, you can say some of them are taking I know it sounds strange, taking a chance at your world for them not to get too, alien being not to get too absorbed. But many of them are wishing for a stronger connection with humanity, and some of them are going to give it a go. So at least through energy connections, at least. So it is increasing great amount in this year. That's all I can. Hopefully that's assistant helpful.
Thank you. Much love.
Yes.
Hi, Wick. This is Michelle.
Yes.
I just would like a message for my highest good at this time.
Yes, you are clearing out blocking. Well, you're doing a lot for yourself, what I see at this time. There's a lot of mirror energies. I know it sounds strange hearing that, but mirror energies meaning that some are focusing their vibration on you, and it's hard for you to think. So they're using trickster energies, at least in your past. So if you feel any mirror energies around you, you can kind of scan it around you. You might feel so definitely in your past. Basically, they kind of project themselves onto you, and you're kind of confused the way you're going in life.
Is that people like here, or is that other beings?
That is here. They aren't always aware that they're doing it though.
Okay.
Some are male, but not all. Like somebody say, come and visit me, and say, some reason I feel like doing it, and then it doesn't turn out too well. That's where some of that comes from.
Interesting. So, I keep hearing that I have a lot of trauma stuck in my solar plexus that is not going to be able to move through meditation. And so I started doing some other things, but I'd kind of like to know, somebody told me that I'm operating more out of my ego rather than my will. And I'd really, really, really like to figure out how to get this out of my solar plexus, like, as quickly as possible. Do you have a
Yes.
technique and or healing or something that could be
Yes.
helpful with that?
The feline energies of your world, of we're in, or just feline energies in general.
Mm-hmm.
You can just feel their grounding energies around you. Just basically help you mellow out those energies. Kind of like they do have a laziness about them, which is good. Help kind of calm the vibration around you so you can release. So it's there for a reason why they do that. So when they're laying around, they're actually releasing a lot of.
Well, I don't have any cats to play with.
Oh, you can just use energies in general.
So I can use feline energy with the intention of releasing
Exactly.
stock trauma. Okay, great.
Exactly. And you can, yes, have your daughter assist with this if you wish. But feline energies are there to remove through your chakras. It's just a feline cleansing throughout your body. Just put intentions of it through the angels. Mm-hmm. And you can ask for feline angels also. Excellent. With positive intent, of course.
Thank you.
And we do have many in Andromeda if you like to connect to.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna hook me up with a great feline. I don't know.
Yes, white angels are good. White feline energies. You can change their color as you wish, but just feel that it will slowly begin to vibrate around you.
Great.
So it will take some time, of course.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have Logan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
I had a dream about 2 days ago where there were 2 cats and 2 owls on my bed, and they seemed to be really, really mad at something. And if I remember correctly, a being with blonde hair, blue eyes, and blue skin came into my room somehow, and their eyes started to glow blue. And I felt like I was about to pass out. And I don't know, it was this weird feeling because I felt the need to heal this being. Yes. But at the same time, it felt like they were trying to harm me. Can you explain to me what was happening in this dream?
I don't believe the animals are there to cause you difficulty. I believe they're more disturbed by that being that was there, the blue one. The blue one was contemplating what to do with itself. So energy field, I believe through a portal vibration was attracted to your energy for help, I believe. So, but I don't believe those animals are. It might have been they were just frustrated, but this being did not belong around you. Basically, is what their frustration was coming from. That's what I see, at least.
And my second question is: are there any messages for me?
Yes, for that being to send healing to that And yes, there will be encounters. Most likely there'll be a Zeta visitation. There might also be possibly of one moment, astronaut energies appearing around you. Ancient astronauts, you might feel energy from them because you've connected them in your past, meaning you're a contactee in your past with alien beings, and you can probably explore those vibrations with yourself. I believe it was an African connection, but you had many incarnations there.
Thank you.
Yes, let's see.
Up next is Lucy. I don't know if she's in here. It looks like she dropped.
Hello?
Oh, yes.
Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, greetings.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Greetings. Hi. I would like to know if you can tell me how serious is my leg?
Serious enough to, yes, see a doctor over time, but you don't have to rush out today or anything like that. But it would be good to get treatment for it.
I'm having extreme difficulty hearing. I was thinking I should go out and come back.
Yes, if you wish. But yes.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Up next is Daria.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. So, I have Hilda China's questions here. If you just give me a moment.
Yes, of course.
Good evening, and thanks for taking my questions. I have my higher self at the 7th dimension, but I'm not sure I understand what she is. But she is older than dragons. In a way, she's ancient dragon, but still not dragon as we know them. Can you connect with her?
Well, yeah, it's a shape-shifting dragon, basically. It is one that does not make itself known as, yes, very connected to Agartha. Within the tree energies, so it is one that is a dragon energy that does not make itself seen usually. Usually it's just an energy field. There's most likely there's more to that, but it's just not one to show itself in the physical, ever, for that matter. So she is connected to that because she is the physical part of that dragon energy.
Yeah, she has connected to it a lot lately.
And that's the reason why, yes, she is very exhausted also. It's something new. It's been around, but now it's really integrating into her energy field.
Okay. And then her second question is, are there any messages from anyone?
Yes, she's going through a chakra awakening, and that's the reason why she's kind of out of it. She's going through a healing, but also she's opened up parts of her chakras that have been closed for some time, and she's kind of like going through like spiritual surgery, you can say. And the angels are assisting, and this will go on for some time where she just feel kind of out of it. Eventually she'll come out, but she'll feel more awakened. Her third eye will be, not to say she'll see more beings, but she will be more sensitive over time. It will open and close, but she'll feel a lot different.
That's nice. Thank you. And next is me, and I'll be. So what? What can you have for me? From you?
Yes, well,
The Andromeda
this is a
Council.
little bit. Well, they show. This is from your guides. They show you with a lunchbox, and you have archons in your lunchbox, and sometimes you open up and let some of them out. And you close it back up.
I can see that.
And these you go undetected. And some of these archons you turn into people's, husbands or daughters or whatever it might be. And to change things in their timelines. or his future timelines, whatever it might be. So this is mostly in the astral realms where this
So I
occurs.
see the future because I know the future timelines. Yeah, and basically, I can see the person you was there that was called Vic, wasn't it?
Yes, correct.
I see that appearance around the subject, of course.
Yes.
So, what other messages do you have for me besides like anything that you can connect to that I might find
Well,
interesting?
not sure. Well, yes, they say they have to tone it down a little bit, but do you have been able to shut off the Men in Black energies, at least as they're called on your planet? But you've been shutting them down a lot recently, and a lot of their energies are becoming weaker on this planet due to your work and others. But apparently, the Archon councils have had enough of some of them. That's what it seems.
All right.
Yes.
That's
Something
good
to
to
say.
know. Good to
Yes.
know. Well,
Oh, and yes, and your Queen of England, you do connect to her, and yes, you might slap her around a little bit.
yeah, she has to bow for me. Actually, she
You
has
do
to
change
bow
her.
for me.
You show yes, everyone. You show her real appearance to everyone.
That's nasty.
Yes, but there are many different appearances, so each slap shows somebody different. Give
Oh,
you that.
yeah. Funny. But I know I was told she needs to bow for me, and I connected to that because she lost the bet, and that's the thing we do there.
Yes, there's more to that, but yes,
Yeah. Well, thank you,
yes,
and have a cool one.
yes. Blessings to you.
Blessings.
Thanks, Wick. Up next would be Lucy, but I don't see her icon. Oh, there she is. Lucy.
I'm back. Back.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hello. So
Yes,
I was asking you about my leg and what like I'm wondering, am I gonna be going to Australia because of it? Am I going to be staying here?
well, if you can hear us this time, correct?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you do recommend having a doctor looking at your leg, but it doesn't have to be right away. That's helpful.
Okay. Well, I actually had one look at it, and there's another one coming up soon, and probably have a decision to make. And I was just wondering if you could feel into that.
And
That
well, yes, a rotation of medical treatment is good. We don't believe you have to go to Africa or
Australia.
Australia.
Right. Okay.
We believe they can numb it up enough.
Uh-huh.
But well,
Okay.
also we feel like some of your energies kind of diffuse some of their operations. I think you already know that.
Maybe I've been just using this app I'm talking to you on several
That
times.
too, yes,
And it's just the energy coming in is just so crazy.
yes, that is
So
definitely happening.
it's buoyant, ebullient energy. Anyway,
Yes,
I would like to tell you there is a collective known as the Great White Brotherhood. I don't
yes.
know if you're familiar with that or not.
You can connect to their energies. Yes,
Okay, so I have a message regarding a question that was asked of them about Earth. Is Earth going to ascend to the fifth dimension? And the response was everything is alive and everything is the same. Thus, everything can rise or lower in spirituality if they choose. Gaia is rising in spirituality. However, the concept of changing dimensions is false. All living things already use most of the dimensions, with the exception of the bottom three. So everything can rise in spirituality, but does not change dimensions. Like us, for example, are basically based in the sixth dimension with aspects of us on other dimensions. So we can become more holy, but we will still remain on this sixth dimension. And so planet Earth will rise in spirituality, but will not change dimensions. It is a false concept created by people who don't understand dimensions. And that's the end of it. And so that confused me.
Well, there is a lot. There is some that do believe this, but realize also many of you, well, many are going to a certain amount of group on our planet is going to follow that. They will ascend, but still stay in the physical form. So, but many of you are going to most likely upgrade your physicality, though.
So is that the aversion, like when we say we're going to the fifth, and that means what we think we manifest. So if everyone's disregarding the lower dimensional beings that we know are here on this plane of existence here, if we just disregard them and only manifest the best of everything, wouldn't that then be basically heaven on earth, that, you know, without having to deal with the mucky characters?
Yes, but many like the mucky characters. That's why they're here. But
So,
yes, some individuals, this will work with them. Yes. Some will just move to another level altogether.
So we will be able to create our perfect.
I believe, yes, individually, everyone has everyone's going to experience it differently. Yes.
Okay.
Look at it that way.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, up next is Liz.
Greetings to you, Liz. I don't believe she heard you, or someone's not hearing.
Liz, are you there? Sometimes it takes her a second. All right, I'll just pass over.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm sorry. My dogs were barking too much, so I'm confused too.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have a specific question. So, what can you tell me? What's going on with me in the lower astral?
What's going on with you, or?
Yes.
One moment. Oh, in the lower astral, to make sure I connected that.
Yes, in a more tangible, area.
Wait, well, you are clearing a lot of mind control beings on this planet. Some of them are alien beings that claim to be very positive in this dimension. And some of them I see are Essassani beings, which is interesting. So you are kind of undercover, you can say. Yes, in the dimensions, there is another, in the lower astral, obviously, there's different dimensions where it's a whole nother reality, and that is where you're in at this time. Yes.
Yes.
And you are undetected on all those realities. But you are, yes, you're like a secret agent of some kind, yes. But without all the Hollywood stuff.
Yes, I understand. It's about phase.
Yes, you're just quietly removing beings that are causing difficulties in this dimension, basically. Interesting. That's what I have at this time.
That's very good. Yeah, because I have a problem sleeping again. Have very hard time sleeping.
Well, you can say also you're getting kind of an upgrade, but getting this upgrade, you have to go into the lower realms to achieve it, you can say. Kind of like a video game, sort of.
So when I close my eyes to sleep at night, or I'm still, my eyes are open, my mind is still going, I'm not sleepy, but I feel like the sensation is like when you go in a roller coaster, you know, that it's the butterfly in your stomach type of
Yes.
feeling. That weird feeling like I'm almost getting out of my body, but I'm not. So weird.
Yes, you
Why
are
am
connecting.
I
Yes, go ahead, please.
keeping myself awake?
Well, you're connecting to Illuminati energies from what I see. And part of you wants to stay awake so you don't get pulled into their vibration too far.
I see.
Feels like negotiations are going on. And yeah, similar to your government situation, but that's more of a clown show, as some of you might see.
Oh yes.
He said, she said. Maybe the alien, they don't like what's happening to humans, but they do find some of it amusing. But they don't like how people are being affected by it, though, of course. But with your, yes, you're connected to higher ranking Illuminati beings at this time. They're not very friendly, as you can probably tell. So you're guarding yourself. But it's mostly conversations from my side. There's more to it than that, but that's all they're allowed me to see.
Yes.
You kind of have to watch what you say around them. Let's put it that way.
Stay my clothes. Yes.
Well, it has a lot to do with future timelines on this planet. To give you an idea.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you so much. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Up next is Renee.
Hello.
Yes, greetings to you.
My first question is, I was curious if the Latino communities have any specific intergalactic connections.
Oh, there's a great amount of different species, but one of them is Zeta that's very strong with them. So, some are all is Zeta. There's all species are connected to it, but the Zeta seems to be the strongest energy at this time.
Okay.
Because the Zeta feels like an outcast too, because some of the Hispanic connections feel like they're outcasts also.
Oh,
so
yeah.
relate.
Okay.
So, that's where that comes from.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh, okay. My second question is, if there's anything that you see that I can do that can help the ascension of humanity, personally.
Oh, you do have a ability, yes, for channeling yourself. Over time, you will be able to connect to it. But we believe you have the spark of it. Connecting to, you have a strong connection to insectoids doesn't mean you have to jump into that connection.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have a strong connection with them. A positive one, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Your history goes back, far back into this universe's history, as many of you do. You do go into other universes, but this one's very strong to you because you didn't, a lot of beings just got out of this place altogether because they couldn't take it anymore. But you stayed during the hard times, so. Because you will not be here at this time.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm not very good at like past lives and channeling and stuff like that, but I'm very good at energy stuff. So maybe, yeah.
You will be able to open the block. Oh, yes, give it time. It's not something to rush into.
Okay.
That way.
Thank you so much, Wick.
Yes, blessings.
Maybe Ivan needs a drink of water.
Yes, we are fine now. Yes.
Okay. Up next is Bobby. I'm glad, Wick.
Greetings, Wick.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hello to the council too.
Yes, of course.
I was looking to see if I have any messages from Andromeda.
Yes, you came back to this galaxy or this solar system, kind of reluctantly, but you feel like it was part of your soul mission or soul to grow your soul even more. Because part of you wanted to get out of town because this has not been the easiest incarnation cycles. But part of you is like you are here to here to unlock yourself, to unlock your energies. It's just the time has not come yet for you to know more, because you know there's a lot there, but you have not been able to connect to it. Some of Atlantis is a lot more to it than that. So just continue on your path. You will see more over time. Hopefully that's helpful. It's not the best news, but
No, it's so I'm already used to that message. But it does give me encouragement that I am on my path.
yes.
I
Well,
just have to.
some of it is connected to the Weirins. Some of the Weirins cause a lot of difficulties as Earths pass, and you're here to repair a lot of the damage from some of them.
Right.
Understanding. That's
Right,
helpful.
makes sense. Okay. Well, how you mentioned that there's a lot there, and connecting to it will take some time. So, I'm practicing patience, but I would like to know if my astral self has any messages for me as far as the energy work that I'm doing on this end, and how I'm assisting, and what can I do to assist along my process.
But you're connected to a lot of myriad energies here. But you're also connecting to energy crystals that are within the earth that don't really have been mentioned. So you're doing a healing with yourself and others. You're assisting with the ascension quietly. But it's going into the weather patterns of the earth. Like if there's a storm or even a hurricane, you might feel some of your energies involved with it. So weather anomalies is where you see volcano energies is where you are at this time too. So yes, you're also connected to some of the ancient gods, like the volcano gods. You are connected to that. Because you were an alien being that did come out of a volcano and kind of scare the hell out of everybody.
Interesting.
So
That's a cool visual.
Yes. Sometimes some of the humans needed a little bit spooky because they weren't behaving well to each other. So it's a long story there. But I'll let you connect to those energies. Volcano gods, connect to that. That should help you open up more.
All right. Appreciate it. Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
Much love. Blessings.
Up next is James S.
Hello, Wick.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. How are you doing?
Yes, I am doing well. Thank you.
Good. So I'm wondering, what I'd like to know more about my Andromeda connections, like aspects at this time or past lives.
Yes, actually, a lot of you is connected to Atlantis here, Andromedan energies, meaning you brought a lot of Atlanteans to Andromeda for healing and understanding of their civilization before Atlantis went to. It wasn't really known that it was going to go into the direction that it did. So you have a lot of Nordic Andromedan connections because you were, to look like more of the human. You weren't looking. Well, you were looking human, but nothing like this human on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of introduced you to that, which kind of brought you back to this world. So you weren't. Once again, everyone's kind of reluctant to incarnate on this world to a certain extent. But you wanted to bring some of this new form to incarnate here, and that was one of the driving forces. And there's a lot more to that, but we'll leave you with that.
Okay, thank you. Also, I'd like to know more, more about my guides, how I can connect to them, like any names or who they are, what race or what they look like.
Feel more of a Palladian energy around you. One moment. Without really giving me a name at this time. 1 moment. Well, they are part of, connected to the King Arthur time period. You have a collective of them. You can say one of them is called Arthur to give you more clarity. This one is kind of a shy guide, but it is one that is connected to that time period, that you are connected to that time period also throughout your incarnation cycle. Is a lot of knighthood, but unconventional, meaning you kind of did things your own way, kind of like a free agent in some regard. So, but your guides are connecting to them. You can connect to those vibrations and connect to Arthur. Would be a good one. It's not King Arthur, but the name is Arthur, though.
Okay.
Hopefully
All
that's
right.
helpful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Much love. Blessings.
Up next is Pamela.
Hello, Wick.
Yes, greetings to you.
Well, this week I heard somebody talking about Andromedans, that they are shapeshifters, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
I definitely feel like being a shapeshifter in this lifetime.
Yes.
So do I have any connections with this collective?
Yes, well, in this world, you're connected more to the reptilian shape-shifting energies, but yes, you do connect to the Andromedan. So the reptilian, you seem like you'd be able to manipulate that a little bit easier because it is a reptilian planet, depending on who you're speaking to. So, but yes, you've had many shape-shifting lifetimes, not just with Andromedans, but several different species, for many different reasons. Some of it was government related, yes. Give you a hint on that.
Well, I lost my journal. This is my next question, and this is where I keep track of all my experiences, like my alien journal. And then I did a drawing, an impression with colors about a dream that I had about like a massive ship visitation and everybody like noticing it. And then I made a drawing and I put it in that book, and I lost the book. And then later I saw images of the blue light in New York, and it looks like the same colors that I picture in my paper. So what is all this? Because I lost the book and I miss it. I really need it.
It feels like an alien being took it.
Really?
You might have been connecting to energies that were beyond your understanding from what it seems.
Yeah.
For it to resurrect itself is unknown at this time. But yes.
Okay.
Well, look at it this way. Yes, this bull, just create another one. Maybe keep more of an eye on it. If it's, well, that's not always possible.
Okay.
But you are just continuing to draw because you are opening up vibrations, though. You are onto something. Let's put it that way. You're probably too close to something. So
yeah, I can feel it.
Oh yeah, it's going to get stronger with you. Oh, you do have a strong connection to Zetas. You're healing their consciousness here. For humans not to be so afraid of them, you do have a strong positive connection to them. But
yes, as you say that, I was going out to throw away the garbage, and I turned around. It was a little stain on the floor, and I freaked out. And I'm like, if I freaked out at my own shadow, I mean, if I see a being like this, I mean, it could be a little spooky.
At first, yes, but that will eventually calm itself. Well, they're not going to appear behind you. Well, some of them can, but you're getting your astral selves are already assisting you with this, over time. So, but continue your journaling, though.
Yes, definitely.
Because you're going to open up more and more. It should be fine for what at this moment.
Awesome. Yes, I'm excited.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye.
Up next was that Pamela? I think James G.
James M, right?
Yes.
Whichever the next James is.
Greetings.
Hello. So, what are my connections to you, and do I have any Andromedans around me?
Oh, connections to, yes, you're connected to many insectoid beings of Andromeda. That's for open up dimensions, portal vibrations, and not always being seen, but part of the architecture of realities. So it does go into your music energy. Your part of you is healing, because sometimes you see things on worlds that are just a little bit too much. So on this earth, you're doing a lot of healing at this moment, from what I can see. But of course, you're connected to humanoid Andromedas of different types, but it seems like the insectoid is a very strong energy with you.
Okay, then do I have any like fairy or elemental energies around me?
one moment. Yes, there's Mother Earth's energy around you. You are it's interesting with your connection with this Earth because you had a lot of disagreements with it in the past. At least those that are governing the planet. So, yes, you've been involved with a lot of elemental wars, like you see in War of the Rings. But you're giving like an elf being, but they're just showing a strong being there. They're not really showing you're a giant. Yes. So might be a little bit difficult to connect to that one right now. But yeah, there's a lot of disagreements you had with how this world has been managed in its past. You can probably connect with some of that.
I see. All right. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Up next is Mary.
Hello, welcome, Wick.
Yes, greetings to you.
Okay, thank you. I had an image appear in my mind a couple of days ago and has been constant. The image is a single red flower on a grassy landscape on a beautiful, sunny, clear day. What is the meaning of that image, or why did it appear in my brain?
That just appeared out of nowhere, not in a dream, just in your
Just in my waking life.
Yes, that is energy from your guides. You are fine. There's a lot of frustration going on, from what I can pick up.
Yeah.
And they're just giving you a healing energy from, you can say, from the gods.
Mm-hmm.
They call it that. Your spiritual assistants. Most of your angels, your guardian angels, are assisting basically to help you level out and to clear out problems and to have a more gentle future. Yes, it's going to be kind of. They just basically gave you energy healing, but they say around June. I know it's kind of a distance, but June is going to be a turning point month for you in a good way for us.
Yes, I believe that. Thank you. My second question, can you explain what a personal source tone is and how is it beneficial?
Source tone as for vocal tone?
Yes.
Basically, you're just toning that the vibration that you need for that moment, and it can change. So it's coming from your higher self. It can't come from other beings, but for you, it seems like it's coming from your higher dimensional self.
Mm-hmm.
So vocalize what you need for that moment. Basically, you might feel bird energies there, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But there's others. Well, I feel a lot of bird energies around. The bluebird is around you, and the red raven. What I see.
Did you say red raven?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe they have red ravens on your planet, but maybe they do.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Much love.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Up next is Emmy, and I have her questions. Her first question, she would like to know if she will ever get a job in Honduras.
There's a high possibility, but nothing's 100%. They're still looking through your qualifications, so it's up in the air. There's a lot of other individuals that are trying to go there, so it's looking 50-50 at this moment. That's the best we can say at this time.
Thank you. Her second question, she would like to know what are the messages and or energies for her spiritual path, and she would like to get a healing.
Yes, we will send her healing energies, but for her spiritual path, just to connect to, there are some reptilian beings around her that she needs to get them away. So they have been traveling, it has a lot to do with her work situation. So it's another reason why she might feel kind of all over the place or not really herself. So there's two very big ones around her recently. But not to put fear out there, but we should be able to cast them away. But as we were speaking, should be able to help remove them. But they're not the most friendly ones, but it has a lot to do with their job occupation. So with that, we feel a lot of Syrian energies are good for her at this time to open up dolphin vibrations for self-healing. Her soul is going through a lot of contracts that she's not too pleased with, but it's also healing past life karma. Blessings.
Thank you very much. Up next is Colin.
Greetings, Wick.
Greetings to you.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
So my first question, I had a pretty intense dream the other night where my father had passed away and woke up kind of still stuck in that reality. And it took me a while to realize that that wasn't actually what happened. And I'm wondering if there's any messages around that dream, what it meant, anything like that.
But he is still he's still on your planet, correct?
That's correct, yes.
It feels like a being was trying to help him pass away, or put that energy that he has passed away with you to kind of cause some difficulty for you. From what I can see there. I don't think it's the most positive connection there, from what I can see. So, but it is showing that you're working quite strongly in the astral realm, and I believe more positive dreams will come through. But that was more of a trickster energy from what I can see there. This is basically to cause you difficulty in your daily, and it probably did kind of jolted you a little bit. So
yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
it was a being that was just causing ruckus, basically. Oh, this might happen to your father or your premonitions. I don't believe it's any of that. So you just clear those vibrations, but it does mean you're coming to more of a spiritual awakening. So you are getting to somewhere. Basically, you're getting to an area that other beings don't want you to go. So,
in astral?
Yes. And your spiritual development altogether.
Okay.
Meaning you're opening yourself up more, basically.
Yeah, and I guess that brings me to my second question is I felt like all my meditation practices, all my kind of like really cool visions and everything have kind of gone away, and I've just gotten I just feel kind of disconnected from everything right now. And I wonder if you can tell me why that's happening or what's going on.
Well, a lot of it has to do with there is an awakening. It's like it closed down for a moment, but will find itself to you again. It might take a couple of months. Part of you kind of, a lot of people want to be connected all the time, but sometimes you have to close that down for a lot of vibration movement to happen. So, but add color to your meditations, different colors, and just kind of, I wouldn't say force it to come back, but just use your energy field to what you'd like to manifest. I think your more manifesting energies will come through more clearly.
Okay.
Manifesting what you would like to experience in this dimension, and just, yes, I do see your manifesting energies getting stronger. So it feels like you just changed tone a little bit.
Got it.
So,
okay, thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Up next is Miguel, and I have his questions. First, he says, during a Reiki session, I saw a full moon. Do you have any messages about this vision?
This is a full moon, you said?
He said during a Reiki session, he saw, I'm imagining in his mind, he saw a full moon, and he would like to know if there are any messages about this vision.
What he's doing, he's getting more of a queer connection. So he might not be able to see things in his daily life clearly right now, but he made a full, you can say, a circle with his spiritual development. So when he gets a message, it's going to come right to him, basically. One at a time. He's got messages here and there, but some of them are going to be a lot more clear than they have been in the past, it seems. That's what I see at this moment.
He has another question. He would like to know if there are any messages from the angels for him at this time.
Yes, he is clearing a lot of Anunnaki blockages. And in his location, he is doing a lot of interdimensional work, of course. But some of these beings there's a lot of heavy vibrations around him recently because there are timeline changes. So he has many years in the future that he is assisting with. And so what he is visualizing for the Earth's future is a high possibility of happening. So everyone has visions of the future. So just continue to connect with that. So,
Excellent. Okay. Up next is Brooke.
Hello.
yes, greetings.
Greetings. I had a question about some seizure activity I had. So I've been having seizures. They used to be very big flashes of light with loud electrical sounds. They've mostly gone away. But one evening while I was laying in bed and trying to essentially like move the energy that caused the seizures out of my head, I got what felt like, well, basically a pushback attack. I had 3 seizures in a row, and then I kept trying to move the energy, and then I had one in my throat chakra, which has never ever happened to me before, and it was really freaky. And I was wondering if there was like a reason behind that, and if so, what creatures are doing this, if it's creatures, and how do I get them away? Because everything I've tried has not worked.
Well, yes, it's a psychic attack, basically. As you
Cool.
know. It is a reptilian, mostly reptilian, ancient reptilian, pharaoh connection to your Egyptian energies. So it's beings that you're healing energies of the earth that they don't want you to go towards. So you have been doing this in astral mostly. So, and also your body is changing frequency, and so the seizures are also part of an adjustment you're going through. I don't believe this is going to happen again, from what I can see. It was anytime soon.
Well, thank heavens. It was scary.
Yes, it is. It just feels like you're connected to the earth too, and the earth got disrupted, and you got disrupted also. It seems.
Yeah, it was really strange.
Just to breathe, drink water, and just make sure the bad people aren't around.
Oh, so that's my second question. So I'm dealing with getting through Lyme disease right now. And I've noticed, like, as I started treatment, certain parts get worse, and my perception of what is around me has always been kind of dim. Like creature-wise, I don't know what's happening around me except for like emotionally and in other humans that are near me. And I'm wondering if there is a way for me to, even though I am, battling a lot of bacteria, for me to increase my perception of non-human creatures outside of me.
Well, is mirror energy for your outside of your glass energy, just energy reflecting their vibrations back. Any type of reflection, and you can even use powder energies, just vibration. You don't have to have powder and throw it around yourself, but just energy, different types of energy fields that are coming to mind. You will diffuse them eventually. So,
all right,
body's going through a lot of shifts, of course.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yes. Sunlight is good for you too. Maybe not indirectly, but some kind of sunlight's good for you.
All right, I can do that. Thank you.
Yes,
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Wick.
Up next is MT.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I have a friend that says he's been astral traveling for over 40 years, since he was like 16. And he wanted to come to my house, and his energy, like, he's, threatening suicide and things like that. And I told him, no, you are not allowed to come to my house. Well, he said he came to my house, but he didn't come inside because he didn't want to scare me. And he said there were a lot of beings.
MT, you dropped off.
Did you?
You ended at, he said there are a lot of beings, and then you dropped off.
Milling around my house, and he didn't talk to them, and he didn't come inside. Is that true?
Well, he brought them there.
Oh,
I mean, everyone has a lot of beings around, but he brought some around. Yes, he has a lot of reptilian energies around him.
Okay.
I believe he's controlled by reptilians, actually.
Yeah.
So everybody has beings around them, but he brought some unfriendly ones. So, of course, you would never say that.
Oh. Okay.
He would deny it, so not to worry.
He doesn't even know about reptilians. Like, I try to talk to him about what's going on with him right now, and it just is a lost cause.
They got
But
it. They're in his mind for sure.
yes, you are right about that.
Yes.
I recently, my cat went away for 3 weeks and he hasn't come back home, and like, I haven't mourned over him. I haven't cried over it because I keep thinking positive that maybe he found a better home and he's living happily somewhere else, which I would be okay with that. But how should I deal with this? I don't even know what to do.
Well, just continue in the process that you're in. There's a possibility of his return, but it does not look like it's very highly likely. It does seem like he wandered off and he's in another place. That's all they're saying.
He's crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I think he has.
Yes, I believe. They're not giving me 100% on that, but
yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Much love.
Blessings.
Up next is Marvin, and I have his questions. His first question, he wants to know, what's the deal with the 144,000 being called to arms? Brief breakdown on my part. I don't really know what that means.
Well, just continue in his process. He's part of the angelic realm with this. So just ask for assistance from the angelic realm to give him more guidance on it. But yes, he is. There is some. So I don't. Not many is going to understand. It's okay. But there is some slowdown going on. But just ask assistance from the angelic realm. Blessings.
Okay. He has a second question, and it is, what is my DNA changing to? And I don't know if he means form or from.
It's
and
well,
abilities, and abilities, and when will it happen? What age, if you're allowed to tell me?
Well, he's going to more Palladian energies. He does have a lot of Zeta, but he's going to more. He's going to have still those connections, but he's going to more of a Palladian mindset. So abilities more as the telepathic abilities with alien beings will increase, and possible his telekinesis will increase, meaning more mental energy. That doesn't mean he's going to move rocks around, but he pull beings closer to him. We can say that. Blessings.
Thank you. Let's see. Up next is Kingsley, and I have his questions. First, he would like to know if there are any messages for him.
Yes, he is opening up his magic portals within himself. Yes. It's good for him to communicate with others, yes, in his dimension, and maybe slowly hint at what he can do. I think he's already done that here and there, because he will have others, those friends, to help him in his awakening. This might be old news to him, but it will help him open up some blockages, because they'll open up their abilities too. Blessings.
Thank you. His second question, he says he's been exercising a bit of telekinesis recently and been using a certain technique with my energy field. That's not a question, but
with his aura energy, he's been using aura energy, and he just wants any tips about how he could do it better.
Yes, silver energies might be something different. Silver, it will take some time. He has cleared out a lot of blockages within his chakras, but he is getting stronger. It's going to take some time for this to manifest, but just to, silver is a different vibration. You might just feel it's a chakra healing, basically. So even gold energies within his chakras, as he does this work, just to heal his own chakras, to open up the blockages. For he can use his telekinesis with nature too, like for it to blow, for the wind to blow, and things like that, or connecting to clouds. Blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Braden, and I have his questions. His first question, he would like to know if there are any messages for him at this time.
Yes, there's a lot of Nordic energies around him that he's assisting for them to be more positive on this earth. He has dealt with a lot of Nordic wars in his past. There's also an orangutan. It's been up and down with that orangutan. It's an alien being, alien orangutan. You have to connect with that one. It's not making itself known right now, but that's all they're saying. So it's like a guardian of some kind. They're not going into full detail.
Okay. His second question, he would like to know if you can see any potential for his girlfriend becoming his wife or life partner, and if you have any messages regarding that.
Yes, just to give it time. You're still connecting to each other's energies, not to move too quickly. Not to say this is a bad connection, but it's good to know each other, that you're comfortable with your, that you know each other pretty well. You already do, but it's good to just knowing each other and being comfortable is another thing. So just give it time. That's what we say. But yes, but we so.
Thank you very much. Up next is Stormy.
Hey everyone. I wanted to ask, I go into meditation, and when I come out, I have vibrations, but it's not like astral vibrations. It's like literally my bed's shaking, and it stays for quite a while after I get out of a meditation. And I was curious on what that is.
Well, as you leave your body and come back, you're not always aware you're leaving and coming back, and you're causing kind of like an interdimensional like wave. So you're causing an energy wave, basically.
And it stays? Because I'll be like awake and I'll be watching it shake.
Yes.
Oh, is it supposed to stay open that long?
Everyone's different, but yes, with you it seems like it can wait. Yes.
Okay. And
So
then,
yes, go ahead.
oh yeah, no, you go.
Well, you also have portal abilities to open up portal dimensions. Of course, you might be careful of that.
How do I do that?
Oh, just your intentions.
Oh, okay, good. And then my second question was, like, what is my sole purpose, I guess?
Identifying your abilities as you see you're doing that right now. You will be connecting more to extraterrestrial beings, mostly telepathically, but your connection with them will get stronger. You just feel more of your connection with them will strengthen over time. There's more to your life than that, but your spiritual connection will be mostly your knowing of them is going to become more stronger. You're in the early stages of it. So, yes. Blessings.
Thank you. And I loved your stream where you were cursing a lot.
Yes.
Thank you, Wick. That is the end of the chat.
Yes, thank you all
So much for being here.
with us. Yes. So blessings to your connections. Yes. We do have a lot of insectoid connections and Andromedas for you to connect with. So there's a lot of diverse vibrations, some that you might not expect. So much fun with you.
I'll talk to you. Thank you.
All right, greetings.
I'm back.
All right, thank you. Might have a blessing before we go. Yeah.
Bless you. You look better.
Okay, thank you. Good to hear. We're going to fall down.
Well, you look good.
Good to
You
hear.
don't look as beat up as last week. That Disney yeah. That's really a fun ride, isn't it?
Yeah. So we hopefully get better over time. So,
Yay,
all right.